YouTube, it's LMERicoTv, man. I'm back with another video, man. Y'all see what we got going on, man. 1090 Jake dropped another video for Diddy facing life in prison after the freakiest federal takedown in hip-hop. So you guys already know what time it is, man. You're brand new to the channel or you've been watching videos on the channel but not yet subscribed, please hit that subscribe button right now as y'all see I'm on the grind of 7K. Also, don't forget to turn on post notifications so you guys get notified when I drop new videos. With that said, though, man, it's crazy, man. They done finally caught the diddler and it's over with for him. And honestly, we already know there's gonna be other people who pretty much get brought down with him. It's just a matter of time right now. So with that said, though, we're gonna start this vid.
Today, I'm announcing the unsealing of a 3-count indictment, charging Sean Combs with racketeering conspiracy, sex trafficking, interstate transportation for prostitution.
Combs is dangerous and poses an ongoing threat to the safety of the community.
When Combs didn't get his way, he was violent.
Mr. Combs is a fighter. He's going to fight this to the end. He's innocent. We knew this was coming. His spirits are good. He's confident. He's not guilty. He's innocent of these charges.
Damn, Diddy. Back at it again with the freak shit. On Monday, September 16th, 2024, the feds made their move, taking Sean Diddy Combs into federal custody inside the lobby of a Manhattan hotel. His arrest would come 10 months after multiple allegations of freak nasty abuse. Cassie would be the first to file a lawsuit accusing Diddy of savage beatings, rape, drugs, the list goes on. Well, the very next day after the lawsuit went viral, Diddy, Diddy's lawyer, and Cassie settled the lawsuit with the terms to be kept confidential.
And that right there also made shit questionable. Why would he settle for something like that with her if he know he didn't really do anything that she trying to accuse him of? So with that said, that also to me made it look like he was guilty right then and there. But you guys comment down below how y'all felt once all of that came out, or whatever the case may be, and pretty much how y'all did y'all feel like he was already really doing these things, or was y'all some of the people that wasn't, this ain't what we really thought was gonna be happening with him, etc., etc. But other than that, let's get back to this video.
Pretty much answered everyone's question as to did he do it. In the following months, both women and a man would come forward with more deviant allegations. Homeland Security would strike, conducting early morning raids on Diddy's Los Angeles and Miami mansions. Following the raids, a video of Cassie being assaulted by Diddy would take the internet by storm, as the lawsuit alleged Diddy paid $50,000 at the time to make the video disappear. Howard University would revoke Diddy's honorary degree and terminate the...
And it's crazy that they really pretty much went ahead and pretty much did that for him. So I'm surprised nobody could get in trouble with that, but I did remember somewhere it said that people pretty much after that time can't no charges be filed because of how old it was. So either way, the people that pretty much did have the video or whatever the case may be and did whatever they did with it, ain't nothing gonna be able to happen with them. So with that said, let's get back to the video.
Scholarship program in his name, and the mayor of New York City would also request the key to the city be returned. It would appear Diddy knew what was coming as he traveled back to New York City, checking into a hotel on September 5th in anticipation of the indictment. Just 30 minutes before the feds took him into custody, Diddy could be seen laughing and mingling with fans in Central Park. At one point, he'd even meet with his lawyer on a park bench. It would appear Diddy was taking it all in. Pause. As he knew this may be the last time he sees the city he ran for the last 30 years. The unsealed indictment would reveal Diddy has been hit with racketeering conspiracy, sex trafficking by force, fraud, or coercion, and transportation to engage in prostitution. The feds would allege that for decades, Diddy abused, threatened, and coerced women and others around him to fulfill his sexual desires, protect his reputation, and conceal his conduct. To do so,
it's time to help people customize and save with Liberty Mutual.
I'm here living my dream and being on this set playing Who are you?
My name is...
Diddy relied on his employees, resources, and influence of the business empire he controlled, creating a criminal enterprise that engaged in or attempted to engage in sex trafficking, forced labor, kidnapping, arson, bribery, and obstruction of justice. In other words, Diddy used his power to get his freak on. Diddy engaged in a persistent and pervasive...
And on top of that, it's no secret now too, a lot of the people that's really around them back then now starting to really separate themselves from them now that all of this is going on. So like I said earlier in the video, we just know it's only a matter of time that it's definitely going to be a lot more people being brought down with him. He ain't going to be the only one. And from the looks of it, he super desperate to get out because he offered, I believe, over 50 mil. I could be wrong. Y'all let me know down below if that's facts or not, but from what I was reading the other day, he offered 50 mil to even get out, and the judge still denied bail and denied bail for the second time today, I believe. So I did see something this morning too, something about his bail being denied again. So either way, they not letting nobody off that get brought down with them in this case for real. So it's definitely gonna be some people trying to their best to get out of this situation if they can and do what they gotta do, et cetera, to stay away from them. So with that said though, man, it's gonna definitely be some more names we start to see very soon. But let's get back to the vid.
Pattern of abuse toward women and other individuals. This abuse was at times verbal, emotional, physical, and sexual. As part of this abuse, Diddy manipulated women to participate in highly orchestrated, freaky activity with male sex workers. At times, Diddy or those working for him would fly out women and sex workers to his location. He'd make sure they were willing to participate by supplying them drugs, controlling their careers, using financial support, and threatening to cut them off financially while using intimidation and lastly, violence. Physical abuse by Diddy was recurrent and widely known. Since 2009, he'd assault women by striking, punching, dragging, kicking, and throwing things. These assaults were at times witnessed by other people, including in 2016 when he kicked, dragged, and threw a vase at Cassie before trying to bribe the hotel workers to remain silent. Diddy would even use his employees to carry out, facilitate, and cover up his abuse and freak nasty behavior. Members of the Diddy enterprise were well involved in his dirty work and worked together to preserve, protect, promote, and enhance the power, reputation, and brand that is Sean Diddy Combs. See, Diddy's disciples wielded enough power and prestige to lure women into Diddy's orbit, often under the false pretense of a romantic relationship. These women were then forced or coerced into engaging in acts with male sex workers in what Diddy referred to as freak-offs. These freak-offs were elaborate and produced performances that Diddy arranged and directed while electronically recording and pleasuring himself. Domestic and international flights would be provided, and these freak-offs would occur regularly, sometimes lasting multiple days and involving multiple people. Diddy distributed a variety of drugs to keep his victims obedient and compliant. Sometimes unbeknownst to the victims, Diddy kept videos he filmed of victims engaging in such acts with sex workers, and when the freak-offs were done, Diddy would provide IV fluids to recover from the physical exertion and drug use. Diddy's disciples would often book hotel rooms, stocking them in advance with the required freak-off supply list. The list would include drugs, baby oil, lubricant, extra sheets, and lighting. During the raids of Diddy's mansions
this man was on demonic time for real. Like, all of this stuff, bro, believe it or not, on social media and shit, we really got people still believing or thinking that he's pretty much not guilty, despite everything he's being arrested for and was already found within his possession. It's crazy out here, man. But they definitely gonna make an example out of him. They not, like I said, if he really did offer 50 mil to get out and they denied that on top of whatever else he might possibly try to offer them to get a bail or whatever the case may be, even though it got denied a second time. I don't know if he could try again. Y'all gonna have to comment down below because I don't know too much about how many times they can try to appeal for a bail, but y'all let me know down below in his situation how many times he can try to get a bail. But they not letting, like I said, anybody else that's getting brought down, they finna make an example out of him. They letting it be known nobody is getting off of this. Too much is being found in his possession for evidence, and on top of that, a lot of people coming out with stories and allegations all sounding very similar as the last person. So it's hard to really sit here and say this man did not do the stuff he is being accused of. I'm sorry. Especially being found with that much baby oil, bro. Man, you on demon time, bro, at that point. Get him out of here. But we're gonna get back to this vid.
Enforcement seized various free-off supplies, including drugs, over 1,000 bottles of baby oil, and lube. They'd also seized firearms and ammunition, including 3 AR-15s with defaced serial numbers, one of which had a drum mag.
And known too, having 3 ARs with defaced serial numbers and then a drum magazine. Yeah, they definitely finna get on that with them because those ain't legal guns no more. So they definitely finna slap him with something crazy when it comes to the time. But let's get back to the video.
The feds are using 16 years worth of dirt to essentially bury Diddy inside of a federal prison, and in a desperate attempt, Diddy's defense team proposed to put him on home detention with a $50 million bond secured by his Miami mansion. But the feds would give 15 pages of reasons why the judge shouldn't allow it. The letter would highlight much of what the indictment states, including one freak off in 2012, which Diddy had to pay $46,000 to cover the damages done to a New York penthouse. In 2011, Diddy and a conspirator kidnapped an individual at gunpoint to facilitate breaking into and entering the residence of someone else. 2 weeks later, Diddy's disciples set fire to that person's car by slicing open the convertible top and dropping a Molotov cocktail inside the interior. Since 2008, allegations of Diddy's violence against women has been reported in the public media, but more recently, there has been an outpouring of allegations dating back to the 90s. The weapons recovered inside of Diddy's home are also a federal concern. While 6 legal weapons were found stored in safes, 3 AR-15s were found with defaced serial numbers, making them very illegal. A drum magazine loaded with 59 rounds of .223 ammo was found in his Los Angeles mansion, where high-capacity magazines are very illegal. To make a long story short, the feds said Diddy's dangerous, has a shitload of money, and is definitely a flight risk, so the judge denied his bail. As of now, Diddy resides in a not-so-luxury concrete cell within MDC Brooklyn, a federal facility that holds over 1,700 inmates of all calibers and has been home to many big names
crazy
from
on
rappers
social media
like
with the jokes for
to mob boss
it's just
John
insane
Gotti.
right now.
It can be expected that a ton of new information will keep coming out regarding this case, possibly more charges, and even more arrests. It's also likely that Diddy may have some information he's willing to share in order to secure his freedom. So while the industry has turned their backs on him, many may be sweating, knowing what they...
Yup, it's only a matter of time. They already know that this man definitely is not gonna go solo dolo.
He did in Diddy's darkness is about to come to light. And as for Diddy, he's facing a minimum 15 years and up to life in federal prison. Now, I think it's safe to say we all expected this would happen, we just didn't know when. The fact that he only has 3 counts is somewhat surprising. I thought it would have been more because all the allegations against him are so crazy and in depth. But racketeering is pretty much bundling up everything into one charge. At the end of the day, he has 3 charges. He's facing 15 years minimum up to life. And the way the feds work is you're either gonna tell on somebody or you're gonna get fucked. Now, the type of case he has, anything sexual, when you get locked up, it's frowned upon to the point that you can be a target. But that's more so for people that aren't so rich and aren't so famous. I'm not sure how it would play out for him because he has money to sway the crowd. But this is the thing. They may also come for the money. They may come for his properties. They may come for everything. And if they're able to take away his means of defense and making things happen, they're taking away his power. We're just gonna reduce him from a music mogul to a famous person with not so much money. But what I think is gonna happen and what I know is gonna come to light is a lot more names, a lot more people, possibly more arrests, a lot of people falling back. And you know, Diddy has a lot of information on people. This shit's kind of similar to the Epstein shit. He was bringing people to the island, except Diddy was doing this shit over here. You're flying people through, you're recording them, you're giving them drugs, whatever. Now Diddy, his life is on the line. We're gonna see how desperate he gets. We're gonna see how desperate other people get. We don't know how deep this is gonna go, and this is only the beginning. Guarantee it won't be the last video I make on it, as the updates are just gonna come rolling in. But let me know y'all's thoughts and comments in the comment section. It's 1090 Jake.
Yeah, man, it's definitely over for that, man. I feel like he definitely gonna bring some other names down with him. It's gonna be some top names that a lot of people probably ain't expecting for real, but that's why you see a lot of people that was around him before all this stuff really came and started happening, started separating themselves because they know what's about to happen. So yeah, this man's got a lot of info, and it's gonna be crazy to see how this goes. Like, it's just insane for a case like this big to be going on right now for real, current time. So with that said though, man, that's pretty much the end of the video, man. I'm gonna definitely be reacting to more update videos on this whole case for y'all and stuff. But with that said though, that's the end of the vid. If you guys enjoyed the video, make sure you smash the like button, subscribe, and also don't forget to turn on post notifications so you guys don't forget to get notified when I drop new videos. With that said though, man, that's the end of the video, and I'm gonna catch you guys later on with more, so stay tuned. Peace.